I'm the only one with the footage of her and Jaidyn about the fight. I'm the only one with the footage of her attacking the security guard. I'm the only one with the footage of my son really just trying to be the peacemaker in the whole situation. Security guard, press charges. Press charges on her for scratching you and biting you under the camera at the place. That was the evilest I've ever seen anybody do on somebody's first day out, and I done seen some evil.
I ain't scared of you. You don't even know if that's his baby. Get a DNA test, because that don't even make sense. That don't even add up.
Y'all, this family drama just hit a whole new level nobody saw coming. Cuz word in the streets is that Chrisean Rock allegedly jumped Blueface's mom, Carissa, after months of bad blood that has gotten even worse ever since Blueface got out of jail. And from the minute he came home, Carissa made it known that she's Team Jaidyn, throwing shade at Croon, questioning her as a mother, and constantly taking shots at her and her baby Junior. But it looks like Count finally reached her breaking point because things reportedly turned violent during a heated confrontation that left everyone stunned. A word in the streets is that Count went after Carissa, and the next thing we knew, Jaidyn jumped in, allegedly knocked Chrisean out. The tension that's been building between all three of them finally exploded, and now Blueface Circle is in complete chaos. What started as family shade just turned into one of the wildest showdowns this family's ever had. And the fallout is already getting ugly. So let's get into it. So it looks like things have come to a head, and whatever chaos is going on with Blueface's baby mamas and his mother. Rumor has it that Chrisean and Carissa got into it, and things allegedly got physical. Now, if you've been following the drama, then you already know this was bound to happen sooner or later. Because ever since Blueface came home, Carlia has been going out of her way to show that she doesn't want Chrisean around. Just Jaidyn. See, right after Blueface got out, he linked up with his mom, Carissa, and his 2 kids. And he shares with Jaidyn. They all went to an arcade to celebrate, but as expected, chaos was not very far behind because Sisson decided to pull up uninvited. Things turned fast after that because she immediately made herself the center of attention. But what really set things off was her decision to go live, bringing cameras into it. And she made sure to show Jaidyn's kids in the background.
Hi, Sonny. Oh yeah, I can call him Sonny. Come on, JJ. Hey, brother. Hey. Look, hey.
Carissa told Chrisean that she wasn't going to put up with any of it and threatened to start filming her again if she continued. Now, Chrisean made a great deal out of it, essentially portraying Carissa as the villainous grandma who opposed Junior's time with his father. However, Carissa later made the decision to come forward and share her perspective. She asserted that Chrisean only attended because she'd been following them despite never having received an invitation. She then went one step further and made disparaging remarks, speculating that Junior could not even be Blueface's child.
I just want y'all to know that people is playing on the internet. They're playing games. They're playing games right now. All I asked was for her not to touch me. I had nothing against her bringing her child, whatever. She stalked us. She pulled up in a black truck. Nobody asked for her to come, but I get it. That's my son's possible child. She brought the child. That's what he's supposed to do.
She claimed that Christina had previously stated that she did not want to communicate with them when she made an effort to build a connection. She claims that a few weeks ago, she intended to take Junior and the other children to see Blueface in prison. But Chrisean yelled at her instead and advised her to avoid her son.
I asked Chrisean 2 or 3 days ago if she wanted me to take the baby up to the jail with the other kids, and she called me all kind of, and I'm gonna post it so y'all know that this is her playing her shenanigans. She called me all kind of, told me I'd never see her son, stayed away from her, all of that. She's playing internet
Carissa went on to say that everything was a part of Crow's grand scheme to deceive Jaidyn. As said by her, Chrisean was aware that if Jaidyn was around, she would come get the children from Blueface. She also desired for Jaidyn to witness her and Blueface together.
Where she is literally cussing me out, threatening me and everything, when all I asked her was, do you want me to bring the baby up there? No, I don't want you touching my hair today and trying to be extra friendly so you could get Journey on camera so Jaidyn can come up there and destroy the grandkids' whole moment with their dad after 2 years. You would do that?
Chrisean didn't reply to Carissa's claim, so that drama ended there. But it didn't take long for somebody else to pop in. A few hours after that, she and Blueface were at Carissa's house with Jaidyn's daughter, Journey. And Chrisean tried to touch Jury, but Carissa immediately popped and got between them, telling Chrisean to never do that.
Alright, cool. Don't play with her. I'm telling you right now, don't touch her. I'm telling you right now, you don't want these problems today.
Come on, right.
Don't touch her.
Right.
You can't touch her.
Right.
You can't touch him.
Right.
You did not touch him. You told me not to.
Carissa claimed that the reason that she did that was because Jaidyn did not want Chrisean around her kids. And to be fair, Jaidyn herself has said this.
Yeah, just PSA, I didn't approve for no crack to be around my kids, so I hope everyone's in the same place when I arrive. I'm on the way. I'm on the way.
Some fans are convinced that Calissa didn't do this because of Jaidyn. She allegedly did it because she hates Kron. But then things got worse when she started speaking on Junior. She also claimed that she had gotten a DNA sample of Junior's and they were going to be testing it to see if it matched Blueface.
And I got that DNA because somebody handed it to me. I don't know who handed it to me yesterday, but somebody handed me some DNA. I ain't gonna say who handed it to me, but somebody did. And I don't do it, but somebody did. Okay? And I'm gonna find out. And I think even if it ain't yours and you find that you have a heart and you need to help him, that's on you. But I wouldn't be trying to go to jail for nobody that ain't mine. I wouldn't be risking my life for nobody that ain't mine. But if you find out that that's your baby, you do what you do, and I'm here to support you. Okay? I ain't gonna get beat up or go to jail, girlfriend.
This isn't the first time that Carissa has been speaking on Junior, and fans have clocked that she doesn't really speak about Junior like she actually cares for him. I mean, a few days ago, she posted this picture of Jury and Junior, and fans noticed that she didn't even bother to buckle Journey properly in his car seat. Journey, on the other hand, was perfectly buckled while Junior was slouched and slumped over. Also, y'all remember that time when Crow was arrested and she showed up in court to support Blueface at his hearing, right? But Carlissa and Blueface's father were both there, but neither of them wanted to take the baby. In fact, they got into a fight to not take the baby, even though they knew it meant that they would have to temporarily go into foster care. Even though it meant that he would have to temporarily go into foster care.
Okay. I've been in there for fucking time where it was needed, only. Y'all online thinking I'm fucking babysitter. My job ain't no fucking babysitter, goddammit.
But that's what everybody looked at you at on the internet.
Shit, whatever. It's about him. They're trying to make it about his baby. It's about Jonathan today.
Rumor has it that she simply dislikes Junior due to his illness. Additionally, even though she has never acknowledged that there have been some indications. For instance, back in February, they went live on Instagram to discuss how she knew there was a problem with the kid the moment she met Junior. Listen to this.
I saw him in that restaurant. It crushed me. And for her to say she wanted to stomp me out, girl, I can't even tell you what my mind wanted to do to you once I looked in his face and I didn't know if he was looking at me, you, or the air. I was hurt, genuinely hurt. But you know what I said? You know what? That's okay. That's okay. If he can laugh and he can cry and he can smile, he can still be a joy in this world. And that's who I am. And I make anybody feel good. But that's okay. That was my first time seeing him. I never seen him walk before. I never seen what they saw. I literally thought this whole time that maybe people's fans was doing something to the pictures or, making it not. I didn't believe it the whole time. I just was like, nah, John said there was a couple things going on, but he didn't say it was to that extent.
But she made an effort to be kind, saying that she was prepared and eager to be Junior's supportive grandmother. To always love him.
It don't matter. It wouldn't matter to me at all, one bit. He will be around this motherfucker in a chair that sits him up. I will go buy the best stuff for him. I will go buy the best chair that sits him up. I will be calling India and France and Rome, trying to figure out what machine we can get to work what. We would be chopping that shit down. But nope, you sitting over there with a bunch of weirdos that want some followers.
For obvious reasons. Kron felt something about this. She also said that Carissa had come for her without any justification. Carissa was offended by this. She went live once more and claimed that Junior's disabilities were caused by Crohn.
All them mother drank and smoked while they was pregnant. That's why they're so angry. Cause who the fuck is angry? You supposed to be angry at a that did this. Not that's the reason why you don't find it to be angry is because you did it. Then y'all want to hop on here I'm talking about my grandbaby. No, I'm talking about the trifling mammy.
Everybody knows that Blueface already told us long before that Junior even started showing physical signs. But the way that Carissa brought it up, fans felt like she was using condition that Junior had as a gotcha moment to take cheap shots at Croon. Now, in the past, Chrisean already kind of addressed her drinking while pregnant. According to her, she planned on a termination, but when she went to an ultrasound and saw Junior's face, she just couldn't go through with it. She wrote, "When I seen the face of what was growing inside off me, I had to pray the fear away of being a mommy. It's so overwhelming because his pregnancy was planned, but now we don't see a future with me anymore. We both done things to each other that we lost trust. So I was left with the option, but terminating. I was surprised I'm that far along that it's no turning back for being a mommy. I instantly fell in love when I saw the face and heard the heartbeat." She also said, "Then bad thoughts came like, I don't want to barrack anymore. I don't want to be famous. I messed up. I should have stayed in school, but I had to separate my heartbreak from the biggest thing that I prayed for in the beginning." Unfortunately, from what we know though, she didn't really follow through with her promises to go straight for her child because she's still on that BS and the shenanigans. And instead of getting help for Junior, she threatens and attacks everybody who speaks on him, trying to state the obvious, which is how we got her allegedly trying to jump Carissa. See, Carissa was gotten bolder and bolder these past couple of years, and her comments about the DNA were probably what almost got her jumped. See, Carissa believes that Junior's real father is Crohn's ex, Ronnie, who was unlived earlier this year. Now, before Ronnie passed away, Carissa even did an IG live session with him where he talked about the original DNA being faked.
People have paperwork that can help you just get that right to the, you know what I'm saying?
So if we could get that to the front, you get what I'm saying? Why can't we get that to the front? If that has already been established, if that has already been addressed, why can't we get it put to the front, to the test? What's going on? I personally feel like Zeus manipulated the results to control it.
Then when Ronnie passed away, Carissa immediately started throwing shade. She said stuff like, "I'm at a loss for words and my condolences to his mother and family. I never thought I'd say this, but I'm grateful to God that my son is in jail, nowhere near any of this. Never put blame on anyone until they're proven guilty because the Lord said not to bear false witness. Instead, pray about it and pray about everything regardless to what your mind is telling you. God is able. Lord God, please help us all." But she didn't stop there because when Jaidyn and Crow were going at it a couple days ago, Carissa stepped into the chat and told Sashun to leave her family alone. She wrote, "I'm going to ask you nicely to leave my family alone. I got video from both the people that know you killed the man yourself and the person you called right after. I record everything." Yalna pretty much saying that she doesn't consider Kron family. She's clearly taking Jaidyn's side in this fight. And again, it just proves how much she really don't F with Croc. But word in the streets is that Cal not only made threats against Carissa, but she also tried to jump here as well. Now, Kaliisa herself confirmed this in a series of posts where she said, "It's against the law to make threats of harm to anyone in the state of California. She will be back in jail before the end of the week." She tagged a security guard on camera. They had to restrain her. They were only protecting themselves. "I'm removing myself from this situation. We tried it. Don't work. I don't want nothing else to do with it." She also claimed that she had to instructed people to press charges against
That security guard, press charges. Press charges on her for scratching you and biting you under the camera at the place. That was the evilest I've ever seen anybody do on somebody's first day out, and I done seen some evil.
This is where things start to change. Though, As news sources claim that Jaidyn made the decision to leap out in, let's just say that things weren't particularly lovely. We witnessed fighting a bodyguard to get Jaidyn just as the camera cuts out. Merely know that Chrisean was offended by the DNA remark because rumors circulate that she attempted to battle Jaidyn. But it's said that she had her backside whooped. Now, Crone enjoys acting tough and engaging in physical altercations. However, Jaidyn knocked out her tooth on the one occasion that they actually got physical.
Man, it's scorched earth. You gotta eliminate these people, right?
This is the boogie girl right here, bro.
What? So you're known for your hands?
She the reason.
No.
She the reason Rock tooth missing.
No, because that was before, right?
No, she's the reason, bro.
I thought you weren't around during the early days of the show.
I've been around.
No, I mean, like, I knew you were around, but I didn't think you were like hanging out at the house during that.
No, she wasn't hanging out at the house.
She was being charged in addition to being whooped on. It's always from one you guys dot drama to another with her. But here's the deal, everyone. What had begun as a family dispute quickly devolved into complete chaos. Everyone was reportedly shaken when Chrisean allegedly went after Carissa Jaidyn, intervened and someone was knocked unconscious. Blueface's circle was entirely turned upside down by the collision of DNA scandal, baby mother mess, and threats and antics on social media. This is no longer a merely petty shade. There are serious repercussions to this full-blown turmoil. Nobody is being polite. Believe me, the story is far from over, and sides are being chosen. The fallout is just getting started, so fasten your seatbelt, sweetie.